Hi, I'm Jason with ButcherBlock.co, and on today's video, we're going to show you how we did this dirty pour using Upstart Epoxy's super gloss coating. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, I'm Jason with ButcherBlock.co, and we are here doing a dirty pour using Upstart Epoxy's super gloss coating. Now, you open this box, you got your magic juice, you got your other part magic juice. Got some really interesting things in here too. Let's see what they throw in here for us. Got not one, but two mixers. Got a spreader. Got a brush for doing those seal coats. Let's see, we got some information. Instructions. Read the manual, people. Read the manual. It's really important. Follow them on social media. Get some interesting stuff in your mailbox. Maybe email, maybe your real mailbox. Now, if you've never done a dirty pour is you're going to take a bunch of different resins. Actually, you're going to take a bunch of different colors. Mix them into one, but not fully mix them. You want them to stay separate. That way, when you coat your project, you get those nice little color separations. And this is what you see with a lot of people doing their epoxy countertops or their wall art. I mean, you got your countertop, you got your wall art, you got your countertop, you got your wall art. All right, we're going to be using a couple different things. We've got some spray paint for your base colors. Those are your flood coats. Then I've got about 6 different colors of micas. They're great. They have a little bit of shimmer to them. Kind of separates it from your matte and your gloss base coats. All right. Now, cool thing about Upstart is they put right on the label that this is a 1-to-1 by volume mix, but they also put that it's 100 to 83 by weight, so you don't have to do any of that special type of math that you might not be so good at, or you might be great at. I'm not so good at it, so I'm going to follow the instructions. We're going to mix up a couple batches, one for our flood coat, and then one to divide among the smaller colors. 100 parts resin and 83 parts hardener. Now our base coat, we're going to do white. And that's just to cover any fibers or any dark spots or any inconsistencies. That way, when you start laying your colors in, they're just going to flood over the top of it. They're going to mix with the white. They're going to sit on top of the white. They're going to meld with the white. They're going to move the white around. They're going to create their own little cells and separation and everything like that. All right. Starts off clear. Handy little stirring sticks that they include. It starts to get a little cloudy. This is important. Cloudy means that you're mixing it. When it goes from clear to cloudy back to clear, that's when you know it's been mixed properly. All right. I have introduced a decent amount of air bubbles into the mix, so probably from there it doesn't look like it's cleared up, but up close we're able to tell when the cloudiness goes away. And scrape your edge, scrape your sides, scrape your bottom. All right, so there's our first batch. Now we're going to mix up our second batch again, 100 parts resin, 83 parts hardener. Again, our favorite part, mixing. Again, you're scraping the edges, you're scraping the bottom. You're getting rid of that cloudiness. You want your resin to cure completely. That way you don't leave any weird fingerprints or indentions in it when you're done. Do a little drip test, look through it, see if you see any cloudiness. All right, there's our second batch. All right, now comes the fun part. First batch is going to be our flood coat. This is going to be your base color. So I picked gloss white, spray paint. Spray paint works. Spray a little in, mix it in. Get that nice little opaque white going on. And this is just going to hide the wood, make it more uniform when you're actually pouring your different colors. All right, we mixed in the white. We're going to add a little bit more. And there is our base coat. All right. Get you a nice even coating. Let that do its thing. It's going to level itself out as long as you're working on a level surface, of course. So while it's doing that, we're going to mix up our 6 other colors. So just going to pour, try and get an even amount in each cup. And I'm bad at math, so I got about 4. Okay. You know what? I think we're just going to mix up a little half batch real quick. Alright, so we'll finish separating. We're going to start to add our colors. Grab some little stirring sticks. Use these to distribute the colors and mix them in. Alright, we're going to go with some silver, some teal, some pewter, some white pearl to accent the white in the base coat, some deep blue, that's for some cooler colors. Oh. Alright. Now give these a good mix. Distribute the pigments evenly. And you thought mixing epoxy was bad. Wait until you mix 7 colors. But these dirty pours, they turn out beautiful. They're just so random. The resin, the colors, they kind of do what they want to. You're pretty much just here participating. But yeah, that white pearl is really going to accent the white in the base coat. It's almost cobalt blue. Nice cool colors. Sea colors, beach colors. Vacation colors. Alright. Now everything's mixed up. So what we're going to start doing is filling in these gaps and these voids. Just have fun with it. Now, take some, use your stirring stick. Save some for the later. Alright, now we got our resin on. Time to get your hands a little dirty. Move it around. Break that surface tension. Get it to the edges. If your gloves are clean after a dirty pour, you did something wrong. Swap out your gloves so you can actually touch your other tools without getting the resin all over it. Denatured alcohol. I put it in a mister bottle. Alcohol is a solvent for the resin, which means the resin reacts to it. A little bit of fire. We let this sit overnight to cure. And look at that. Beautiful. Got great color separation. A little bit of the base coat still shows through. You got some cell separation. Little splotches, little parts. It's just really distinct, really, really interesting. Great for a dirty pour using Upstart Epoxy's super gloss coat. We were able to use spray paint in it. We were able to use pigments in it. We can use a lot of additives to get the effect that we really want. The finish came out flawless, perfectly level. Look at that. Now, as with any epoxy project where you're going to be flooding and covering, you are going to have to clean up around the edges on the underside. And flip it over, hit it with a sander, finish it off, seal it, however you want. But that is beautiful. Wonderful. Really happy with the way this turned out. Again, I'm Jason with butcherblock.co. We did this project completely with Upstart Epoxy's super gloss coating. Check it out.